the chosen one. Don't miss out on the significant things God has prepared for May. There is a stirring in the spirit, which is not coincidental. It's not a coincidence. This is not simply another season. The gods have scheduled this heavenly rendezvous only for you. May it not come empty-handed. It has a secret objective that was spoken in eternity long before you confronted your present challenges. There is a celestial calendar, and your name is inscribed across the top of the page. This month is more than simply another line in your life's timeline. It's a threshold. It marks the transition between what was and what will be. You're no longer standing where you were. You are on the verge of achieving your goals. The unpleasant vibe you've been experiencing is not anxiety. It's your spirit connecting with what's been planned. God is moving, and He is doing so right now. Do not miss it. You have waited too long. I cried too much, prayed too hard, and endured too many quiet nights to let this pass you by. Stay with me to the finish of the message. There's a reason you discovered this today. It's not an accident. This moment is filled with heavenly energy and righteousness. Please leave your sincerest wishes in the comments, along with the numbers 777. By doing so, you are not only agreeing with what will happen, but also engaging the spiritual world via your expectation. The cosmos reacts to the energy we emit, such as your desire, voice, and belief. It speaks volumes about the unseen. The things you've been hoping for aren't simply floating around. They are lining up. They're coming together. Your feedback, involvement, and energy, it generates momentum. This is your opportunity to connect. Let this be the spark. Now, choose one like this video. Subscribe if you have not subscribed to the channel and can hear this clearly. May is the month when silent seeds begin to emerge from the earth. The ones you planted in private and mourned over in secret. The hushed prayers and whispered longings. This is the month of clarity. The month in which spiritual guidance will be spoken into your heart. If you are still able to listen. You see, God is not just wanting to bless you. He wants to establish something via you. And that is why it has been so heavy recently. Not because you are weak, but because what you are carrying is heavy. May is about more than just seeing the sun. It is about becoming it. You've been picked to carry something that will alter your lineage, direction, and overall environment. And this month is critical for that awakening. There is no longer time for indecision. No more excuses. May, dressed in delays, will benefit the daring, the willing, and the obedient. God's plan for you this month includes mobility. Even if it's only a step, you don't know how it will finish, but you must believe where it begins. The downloads are coming. Divine insights, spontaneous clarity, and fresh connections. Breakthrough insight. You'll feel compelled to contact someone to apply, to walk away, to stand up, to say yes to something you previously dreaded. These nudges are spiritual commands, not just random ideas. Your soul syncs with the frequency of heaven when God planned anything. He doesn't need your perfectionism. He needs your involvement. That is why it is critical that you do not disregard this opportunity. Pull this video. It is more than motivation. This is your confirmation. Understand this. Everything that is due to happen in May has been concealed in plain sight. You've passed up possibilities disguised as routine. You've overheard murmurs that sounded like fantasy. But suddenly the curtain is lifting. May has a unique tone, which is why you feel different. It's not business as usual in the spirit world. The alarms are sounding. Alarms to wake up. You have been drawn to notice. What was once comfy is now unpleasant. What used to please you now seems empty. That is heavenly agitation. It is forcing you into alignment. May marks the beginning of purpose's power walk. The peaceful version of you is going to erupt. You're not here by chance. You were pulled here because something inside you is weary of the wait. I'm tired of just surviving. I am tired of shrinking. This is the month when God does more than merely provision. He encourages the world of overflow, which is no longer a faraway vision. It's getting near. You've been honed by the fire, prepped in the darkness, and polished by rejection. However, now is the time for you to emerge. There is no need to compete for attention. God is giving you His. He is attaching your name to benefits that no one else can intercept. What is for you is approaching you at the speed of surrender, and May serves as a bridge between the barren and the fortunate. Listen to the quiet. Feel the change. You are not imagining the height. People around you may not notice it yet, but heaven has already announced it. What God has planned for you this month is not tiny. It is not a transient situation. It's the basis. What is being constructed will outlast your present position. The relationships you create, the lessons you learn, the decisions you commit to. These are the spiritual will bricks being put in your future. Don't let your doubts prevent you from embarking on new adventures. May isn't asking for your fear. It is begging for you. Yes, the pressure you feel is not punishment. It is pregnancy. You're carrying something holy. The due date has come. Every spiritual whisperer matters this month. You're going to feel things more intensely. You'll be able to perceive people's motivations, energy, and intentions without the need for explanation. That is discernment. Heightening. It is part of the plan. God doesn't just want you to ascend. He wants you to discover what works for you and what drains you. And in May, you'll see it plainly. This is the month of vision. Decisions that were once perplexing will now become clear. The incorrect doors will shut. The appropriate ones will swing open. And if they do, don't hesitate. Make a striking entrance. This isn't a rehearsal. There is heavenly assistance being sent on your side. Spiritual allies are gathering. You aren't trudging through May alone. The support you will get will not just make things simpler. It will make things undeniable. Supernatural favor will validate what your soul already understands. You are called to more. Don't ignore the indications. They'll come in. Conversations, dreams, numbers, symbols, and brief moments of lucidity. Don't ignore what seems to be tiny. God often conceals destiny in the details. A chance encounter, a postponed appointment, a modified plan. Everything is part of the arrangement. May is God's masterpiece, and you play an important role in the story that unfolds. Your surroundings are moving. Things you tolerate can't last forever. God is removing you from cycles that hinder your advancement. Seasonal relationships may end. Numbing habits are breaking off. May is about mobility. Emotional, economical, and spiritual. You are on track with the chronology of destiny. What seemed so far away will now be within grasp. There will be confirmations everywhere. A name, a number, and a sentence. These are spiritual nudges from God to tell you that you're on course. Stay aware, obedient, and appreciative. You are being guided step by step to heavenly fulfillment. The struggle you've been waging has not arrived to destroy you. It came to unlock you. You have been fighting it, but May wants you to embrace it. Your growth is being accelerated. Everything you expected to take years will appear in days, if not hours. Acceleration has been enabled. The things you previously pursued will begin to pursue you. The doors you begged to open will now be held for you. What lies ahead is not a repetition of the past. It is a full reversal. And the greatest part, it has already begun. You're not waiting any longer. You are getting the most tremendous movements of God. Often start quietly, almost like a whisper inside the spirit. This is precisely what May is doing. It is talking to your soul, urging you to awaken to the wondrous happening. Something in you recognizes that this month is more significant than others. You can't describe it intellectually, but your soul senses the expectation. That's because heaven has set up heavenly appointments for you in May. Conversation that will be aligned. Breakthroughs that will surprise. Shifts that will startle. However, in order to obtain what you are entitled to, you must be present. You must be spiritually conscious. Don't miss out on your wonderful season just because things don't go as planned. God is not compelled to provide destiny in familiar packaging. What He has planned for may seem strange, but it is clearly yours. You're being called to walk by faith like never before. May demand spiritual bravery. Now is not the time to retreat, doubt, or hesitate. This is the moment to take the risk your heart has been speaking about. And sure, it could be unpleasant. This is how you know it's transforming. Growth and comfort seldom coincide. You are evolving into the person you were always meant to be. God is calling you to unexpected locations, not to confuse you, but to uplift you. He is drawing you away from what you believed was safe so that He might give what is magnificent. The doors that open in May are not ordinary. They are windows into a life that will reveal who you really are. Chosen, appointed, set aside. Let us be honest. You have been waging battles. Others don't even notice. There is a weight on your life that is not just emotional. It is spiritual. You sense the opposition, the spiritual fight, and the unanticipated pandemonium. That's not a coincidence. That is confirmation. You are really near. And then your tight rivalry grows. However, May comes vindication. What attempted to stop you will ultimately validate you. The exact thing intended to destroy you will now reveal who you are. You are not broken. You are being built. And what God is doing in you this month is beyond your conception. You are entering a season of divine reversal in which you were neglected. You will now be recognized where you were broken. You will now be blessed where you were formerly questioned. You will now be celebrated. Do not overlook the tiny victories in May. Celebrate them as if they were gigantic because they indicate that the tide is changing. The opponent wants you to disregard the indicators, discount progress, and pretend that nothing is going on. But it is a falsehood. In actuality, the reverse is true. Everything is occurring. Miracles are in progress. Alignments are happening. Your loyalty is being rewarded behind the scenes. The more you trust, the more will be revealed. The more you succumb, the more is being accelerated. You're not late. You're not behind. You are exactly on time, correct on track, and at the correct place for May's purpose in your life. This is the month of identification and opportunity. God isn't just opening doors. He's making you aware of who you actually are so you can face challenges with confidence. You haven't truly met this version of yourself yet. A version that is strong, brave, and spiritually mature. And this month, you'll begin to completely embrace that version. Your thinking will start to align with abundance. Your selections will be clear. Your energy will resist anything that no longer serves your purpose. You are not becoming someone new. You are remembering who you were before life attempted to persuade you differently. This awakening will not be silent. It will be undeniable. You'll notice how others react to your vibe differently. You will find yourself in talks that you previously felt undeserving of. You will be allowed into previously unattainable rooms, and you'll understand that what used to terrify you has lost its power over you. This isn't arrogance. It is spiritual consciousness. You are now seeing that you were never less. You were just not recognized. But God is dissolving the curtain. May marks your debut to the world. But most crucially to yourself. This month, you must preserve your spirit more than ever before. Protect your peace. Maintain your attention. Not everyone is ready for the new version of themselves. Some people will doubt it. Some will oppose it. Others will attempt to lure you back into previous patterns. But your soul understands better today. You have grown too much to shrink again. You have seen too much to pretend you are blind. Allow them to speak. Let them ponder. You are not here for approval. You came here with a reason. And May will make that aim quite obvious. You will never doubt again. You've been waiting for confirmation, right? At a sign at a time that makes you confident. This is it. May is your confirmation. This message represents your sign. Everything in your life has led up to this. The difficult seasons, the quiet prayers, the inward mending, the dreams you almost gave up on. Everything has been preparing you. Now is the moment to take a bold, happy, and divinely confident move forward. Because nothing happens when God sets the timetable. And no one can cancel the appointment. And sure, you will be tested. There will be occasions when you doubt your progress. However, do not panic. Do not let the noise distract you from the promise. When the pressure increases, it means you're being pushed into something bigger. Keep an eye on the eyesight. Keep your soul tuned in to the divine frequency. Miracles don't always come with warning flags. Sometimes they come silently, hidden away in daily situations. Pay attention. Be present. Be expecting. You have no clue how many blessings are already coming your way. They only need you to believe. God's purpose for me is multi-layered. It's more than simply one miracle. It is about a pattern of favor being discharged. The next days are spiritual territory. Every day has possibilities. Each hour has the potential to change everything. You are not powerless. You are not alone. You're surrounded with heavenly intellect, spiritual help, and heaven supporting. And God's designs never fail. That explains why May feels different. Because it's May, every move you take will reverberate beyond your local environment. It's not just about height, it's about the ripple effects. When God propels you ahead, the blessings do not end with you. Your breakthrough will have an impact on those closest to you. That is why the adversary attempted to exhaust you before the month started. He saw it was planned. He attempted to persuade you to break the agreement before you even watched the preview. But here you are, still standing, believing, and moving ahead. As a result, resilience may signal the start of your recuperation and reward season. Everything that was lost, stolen, postponed, or denied is now returning, but not in its original form. It's being renovated. This month's focus extends beyond receiving. It's about realizing things. You will know how blessed you are. You'll discover that every delay had a great purpose. You'll notice that your name has been muttered in rooms you've never visited. You'll understand that all of the inner labor, loneliness, and difficult letting go was worthwhile. May offers the knowledge that you were never behind schedule. You were just being diverted to something greater. Your destiny has not been canceled. It is being modified. This month, you will receive heavenly teachings in quiet. Listen to what you hear while you are silent. Pay attention to what keeps appearing in your spirit. God isn't yelling. He is guiding. You do not need to pursue possibilities at this moment. You must align with them. Your spiritual energy attracts the proper time, people, and resources. All you need to do is be open, expectant, and fearless. May rewards those who are prepared. Now is not the time to second-guess yourself. The door is already opened. You just need to go through it. You will perceive a greater sense of clarity as May progresses. Things that previously perplexed you will now make sense. Paths that were hazy will become clear. Even those who formerly occupied a place in your heart will fade into the background. And it will not hurt this time. It will feel like calm. This is because you are approaching your alignment zone. This is what it feels like when your spirit aligns with your destiny. No more faking. No more postponement. No more playing tiny. You are meant for this level. May is teaching you that this isn't just your time. It is your turn. It's also the month of heavenly distinction. You will be distinguished not because you are superior, but because you are appointed. People will start to notice the radiance around you. They won't be able to articulate it, but they will be attracted to it. Some people will appreciate it. Others will misinterpret it. Some may even resist it. But none of this matters. You were not sent to be understood. You were assigned to make an impression. The authority you wield now is different. It's based on surrender. It was forged in agony. It is also in line with its objective. You are traveling with heavenly support, and just your presence will begin to transform atmospheres. This month, be cautious of your energy levels. Preserve your delight. Do not explain your tranquility. Do not excuse your brilliance. You owe no one an explanation for the favor in your life. You paid a price for it. You carried burdens in silently. You kept going. When nobody clapped. You believed when no one else did. May is your compensation.